I'm Chris Holt. I'm an independent developer, and recently I rolled off my client, and I was had a potential client, and they were going to build a new app. It was going to be greenfield. So I was thinking about how I wanted that to play out, like if I got the gig, what I would want, how I would want to work. And the domain that they were doing was home loans or something like that. And I don't know anything about that. So I thought, well, what I want to do is I want to sit with a SME on the business side and work with them, understand what it means to build a site for home loans, and then build the site with them, at least the proof of concept, so that whenever they said, I need these fields, we can determine what their data types are, what their validations are, and stuff like that. So I created a DSL. This is F#. So this is, in the example, it's just a hamburger website. But you ask them, do you need a home page? Yeah. I need to sign up. I need to log in. I need an order screen where you can create, view, edit, list off orders, and search for them. And then some fields that you want to gather. It's sort of like SQL DDL, where you have the data type, the name, and then some attributes. Maybe a drop-down so they can choose what kind of Coke they want to drink. Ultimately, you may want an API for if you want to do a mobile app or something. They're going to want some metrics, so we'll build a dashboard for them with some charts on different data. And then we'll make some of the page, like if you want to do a registration, you'll have to register and sign in. So we'll make that an advanced page that requires a login. So I'll show you real quick. It generated all this code. You can see the diff, all the stuff there on all these files. And I already have the server running. It's using Suave, which is it's sort of like Nancy for F#. And this is the results. So refresh the page. Here's your landing page. It has your company's name there. Here's all the pages it generated. So you have a registration screen and has validations. It's all done server side, but all this was kind of like comes from the DSL. We won't register just yet. The main meat and potatoes of the site is ordering hamburgers. So we have a screen with our required fields. It automatically comes with a date picker for your delivery date, just because we said it's a date field. And I don't want to type all that stuff out. So in the past few years, I've done quite a bit of QA work, and I learned all these things. So I incorporated the things I learned from being a QA person into this. And one is that you need to make your site testable, make it where you can generate fake data really easily. So I have that as a first-class thing that you can see. It makes new people every time. So if it's name, it does a full name. It has valid city state zips, picks a soda water, whatever, so that you can quickly make orders. And then we want to be able to edit an order. So we can Deborah Wood 1, submit. It's just data over forms. It's nothing special. It's all server-side. We can list out orders, we can click on one, all that stuff, show them how grids work, ask them what columns do you want on the grids, add, remove, whatever. And then we can also search. So another thing I learned was a lot of times your site's really fast on your local machine when you have like 10 records. So I built in this 1 minute? Okay. It has built-in load testing. You can generate like 100 orders or whatever. And it'll insert 100 random orders, so you can do some load testing. You can find it. It'll build all these things, all your routes, your types, all your mapping, your SQL. It works on SQL Server, works on Postgres. Make an API. Some of the ones with stars I have to work on to make them better. It'll do UI tests. Has a load tester. I need to add some many-to-many relationships and whatnot. You can find it on GitHub, left-handed goat /genit. And if you have questions, you can find me and I'll show you and answer your questions and stuff after this.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris.